This weekend, the sun reaches its highest point of the entire year, the longest day, the most light. And I don't think that's just an astronomical event. I think it's an invitation to step fully into your own light, your own power, and your own joy. This weekend is asking you, are you ready to shine? Let's talk about it. Hey, beautiful soul. Welcome back to Aligned and Abundant. I'm your host, Christine Marcario, and if you're brand new here, welcome. I'm so glad you found your way. This is your Frequency Friday. Every single week, I pull together what's happening in the cosmos, what the archangels are bringing through, and how all of it supports your most aligned, abundant life, both personally and in your business. And oh my gosh, this week, we have one of the most energetically charged weekends of the entire year sitting right in front of us. And no, it's not Father's Day. That's a dig for my husband. The summer solstice is Sunday. We have a beautiful moon building momentum. And the tarot cards I pulled for you this week are telling such a clear and hopeful story. I cannot wait to get into this with you. Let's go. Let's start with the moon because it's so gorgeous right now. Today, Friday, June 19th, we are in a waxing crescent moon in Leo, and the moon shifts into Virgo around 2:37 p.m. this afternoon. The waxing crescent is pure building energy. This is not the time to release or retreat. This is the time to grow, to expand, to take action on the seeds you planted at the new moon last week. Things are gaining momentum right now. You can feel it. Trust it. In Leo, this morning's energy is bold and radiant. There's a creative fire available to you before the afternoon. And when the moon slides into Virgo later today, it grounds that fire into something practical and purposeful. Use this afternoon to organize, clarify, and put your inspired ideas into some kind of structure. Saturday, the moon stays in Virgo, bringing that grounded, detail-oriented, service-oriented energy. It's a beautiful day to clean up your space, prep your week, and tend to anything that needs your care and attention. Virgo moon energy is like a love letter to your future self. And then Sunday, June 21st at 4:24 a.m. Eastern, the summer solstice arrives. The sun moves into Cancer. The first quarter moon is in Virgo, shifting into Libra, and this is one of the most powerful energetic portals of the year. We are going to talk about the solstice a lot in a moment, because it truly deserves its own conversation. For your personal life this weekend, the energy is expansive, bright, and forward-moving. This is not a weekend to play small or stay hidden. Leo and Virgo moon paired with the solstice is asking you to be visible, to be intentional, and to step into the version of yourself you've been warming up to. Ask yourself, what's one thing you've been holding back that you can allow this weekend? For your business this weekend, this is a prime creative and visibility window. If you have content to create, an offer to refine, or a message to put out into the world, do it this weekend. The solstice energy amplifies whatever you're putting into motion right now. Plant your business intentions with intention and watch what grows. Okay, let's talk about the summer solstice because I don't want you to let this one pass by without really feeling it. The summer solstice arrives Sunday, June 21st around 4:24 a.m. Eastern. This is the longest day of the year, more sunlight than any other day. And from a spiritual and energetic standpoint, this is an enormous moment. This has been celebrated by cultures all over the world for thousands of years, from Stonehenge to the ancient Incas, because humans have always known on a deep soul level that this day is sacred. Astrologically, the solstice marks the moment the sun moves into 0 degrees Cancer. And Cancer is the sign of home, emotional foundation, intuition, nurturing, and belonging. So we're not just getting more light. We're getting light that leads us home to ourselves, home to what truly matters, home to the emotional truth we've maybe been too busy to feel. And here's what I love about the solstice energy. It is the peak, the fullest expression. The sun is giving everything it has. And it's asking you, what would it look like if you gave everything you have? Not from a hustle and burnout place, but from a fully alive, radiant, this is who I actually am place. The solstice is also a pivot point. After Sunday, the days begin to slowly get shorter. Light begins to wane, which means this weekend is truly the crest of a wave. You can ride it or watch it pass. I want you to ride it. Also, a beautiful little synchronicity I want you to hold. This year, Father's Day and the summer solstice fall on the exact same day, Sunday, June 21st. The longest day, the most light, and a day honoring fathers and divine masculine energy. There is something so beautiful about the sun, the most masculine celestial body, reaching its peak on the same day we celebrate fatherhood. Whether you have a beautiful relationship with your father or a complicated one, there's a healing available in this overlap. Allow it. And thank your baby's daddy. I want to give you some simple, beautiful ways to work with this energy. You don't need anything fancy. Solstice rituals don't have to be elaborate. They just need to be intentional. So Saturday night or Sunday morning, watch the sunrise or spend time outdoors. This sounds simple because it is, but get outside and let the sun touch your skin. Feel it. Ancient peoples traveled incredible distances just to witness the solstice sunrise. You can do it from your backyard or drive down to your local area that has a beautiful view, such as a beach. Honor the light. A second thing you can do is light a candle. Fire has been the symbol of solstice celebrations across virtually every culture. Light a candle Saturday evening or Sunday morning. Hold your intentions for this summer and let the flame represent what you're choosing to illuminate in your life. 3, write your summer vision. The solstice is a peak moment. It's perfect for casting intentions for the entire summer ahead. Grab your journal and write. What do I want this summer to feel like? Who am I becoming between now and the fall equinox? What am I calling in? Write it like it's already happening. Let it be beautiful, just like you. 4, release what dims your light. The solstice is a threshold, the point between what was and what's coming. Write on a piece of paper what you're leaving behind. A belief, a habit, a relationship dynamic, a version of yourself that's too small. Burn it if you can, or tear it up and let it go. 5, celebrate. This one is easy and my favorite. The solstice has always been a time for community, gathering, music, food, and laughter. Have people over. Go somewhere beautiful. Do something that makes you feel alive. Joy is the ritual this summer. Do not forget that. Your solstice mantra. I step into my fullest light. I am radiant. I am ready. Summer begins now. My one friend who I used to work with actually used to say, summer is a state of mind. And I've kept that dear to my heart as time has gone on, because frankly, summer for me is the time when it's most alive and gorgeous. And I just want to live in that energy forever. So forever summer. Yes. All right. Fun. I pulled 3 cards for all of us this week. And I want to say this clearly. First of all, these cards did not want to come out at first, so I had to re-clear the energy, reset the intention. I said, I want 3 cards for this collective. And when they kept popping out in bundles, and I'm not talking about like 5 or 6, I'm talking about like giant bundles. Well, maybe it was 5 or 6. But I was like, listen, I just want 3 cards. So I did it the old school way of shuffling them all out, spreading them, and I pulled the 3 cards that I felt drawn to. So ironically, there was a little stickiness around what wanted to come through for this collective today. So take what resonates and trust yourself with the rest, as I always say. The cards that popped out were the 5 of Pentacles reversed, the 9 of Cups, and the Page of Swords. The 5 of Pentacles reversed is where we're coming from. And this card in this position is such a gift. 5 of Pentacles upright represents that feeling of being left out in the cold. Scarcity, struggling, feeling like everyone else has what you're still waiting for. Reversed, we are moving out of that energy. I am clapping. Envision me clapping. If you have been in a season of lack, of not enough, of comparison, of watching others thrive while wondering when it's your turn, that season is ending. Goodbye. Do not look back. The 5 of Pentacles reversed says resources are finally returning, doors are opening, and that cold spell is breaking. So breathe that in with me. All right, the 9 of Cups is one of my absolute favorite cards in the entire deck, and it's sitting right in the middle of this spread like a golden gift. This is the wish card. It is the card of emotional fulfillment, of dreams made real, of satisfaction and contentment at a soul level. The 9 of Cups showing up for the collective on a solstice weekend is the universe saying what you've been wishing for is available to you. Not someday, but now. But here's the key. You have to let yourself receive it. You have to believe you're allowed to have it. This card is asking, can you let yourself be happy? Can you let it be this good? The Page of Swords closes the spread with such perfect energy. The Page of Swords is curious, sharp, and ready. This is the energy of someone who has decided, who has clarity, who is no longer going to overthink, overanalyze, or talk themselves out of what they want. Pages are beginners, but they are enthusiastic beginners. They're not afraid to not know everything. They just take the first step and figure it out as they go. The Page of Swords this week is saying, you don't need all the answers. You just need to begin. Make the decision. Say the thing. Take the step. Your mind is clear. Trust it. Together, these 3 cards are saying the scarcity chapter is closing. Your heart's desires are within reach, and the only thing left to do is decide and begin. This is a solstice activation spread. This is the cards saying, go. For this solstice weekend, Archangel Uriel is stepping forward. And I love this so much because Uriel is the archangel of light, wisdom, and illumination. On the longest day of the year, when the sun is at its absolute brightest, of course it's Uriel who is with us. Archangel Uriel's name literally means God is my light, or fire of God. He brings clarity to confusion, wisdom to uncertainty, and literally lights up the path when you can't see what's ahead. He is the archangel you call in when you need to see more clearly, when you need your next step illuminated. And paired with that Page of Swords energy we just talked about, Uriel is here to give you the download, the clarity, the knowing, not just here's an idea, but here is your next clear step and I'm going to walk with you toward it. His message for this solstice: you have been standing at the edge of your own light, unsure if it's safe to step in. It is safe. It has always been safe. The radiance you feel stirring inside you is not arrogance. It is truth. Let it shine. The world does not need you smaller. The world needs you illuminated. Here's how to connect with Archangel Uriel this weekend. On Sunday morning, even for just a few minutes, sit in sunlight. Outside if you can. By a window if you can't. Close your eyes. Feel the warmth on your face and ask, Uriel, illuminate my path. Show me clearly where to go next. I am open. I am ready. I am listening. Then just breathe. The answer may come as a knowing, a feeling, a thought, or an image. Trust whatever arrives. Now, let's check in on the retrograde landscape because there are a couple of things worth your attention right now. We are currently in the Mercury pre-shadow. This began June 13th and runs until Mercury officially goes retrograde on June 29th in Cancer through July 23rd. You're likely already feeling Mercury pre-shadow themes. Things feel slightly off in communication. Technology might be glitching. Conversations feel like they need more careful handling than usual. This is normal and it's your official heads up. Use this next 10 days wisely. Finalize anything you need to put in writing. Have the important conversations now. Back up your devices. And if you feel the urge to have a big, important, possibly heated discussion with someone, think about whether it can wait until after July 23rd, or whether you need to do it now while Mercury is still technically direct. Pluto is in retrograde in Aquarius, and it has been since early May. Pluto retrograde is a deep, slow, collective excavation. It's pulling up old power dynamics, old structures, old beliefs that need to be dissolved before the new can fully emerge. This doesn't happen overnight, but you might notice it in how collective systems are shifting and in your own life, whether anything that's been built on a shaky foundation is asking for a more honest look. Here's your bottom line for the retrograde report. The runway is mostly clear. The biggest thing on the horizon is Mercury, and you have 10 days to get ahead of it. Use them. Your energetic focus for this week, and honestly for this entire summer, is play. I know some of you just tensed up a little. Play? But I have things to do. Play feels indulgent. Here's what I want you to hear. Joy is not a reward for finishing your to-do list. Joy is a frequency. And the summer solstice, the peak of the light, the longest day of the year, this is the universe's invitation to remember that you are allowed to be happy. You are allowed to have fun. You are allowed to let summer feel like summer. Your inner little one, the version of you who used to run through the sprinklers and stay outside until the streetlights came on, she didn't need a reason to feel joy. She just let herself feel it. And that version of you is still in there, waiting for permission. This summer, we are reclaiming joy as a spiritual practice. Because when you play, when you are truly in the frequency of delight, you manifest faster, you attract more, and things flow with an ease that hustle never produces. Your mantra for this week and this summer: joy is my superpower. When I play, I expand. When I expand, I attract everything I've been calling in. Which brings me to something I'm so excited about. Inside my community, the Soul Shine Collective, this summer, we are living this theme fully. I'm already in the energy of it. We're calling it the Summer of Play, and it is for the woman who is ready to reconnect to her inner child, let joy be the compass, and find moments of magic in her everyday life. We're done white knuckling our way to abundance. This summer, we are in flow. We are playing. We expand into the life we've been building, and we let it feel good along the way with no regrets. The summer solstice is the perfect moment to decide, what kind of summer do I want to have? I want you to have an epic one. And if you want to spend it with a community of women who are choosing joy on purpose, come find us. Come find us. The link is in the show notes. We officially kick off on June 29th. It's going to be a freaking blast. I promise. Okay, beautiful soul, that is your Frequency Friday for June 19th, 2026. This weekend is extraordinary. The summer solstice arrives Sunday morning. The moon is building and bright. The tarot is pointing toward abundance and new beginnings. Archangel Uriel is lighting your path, and the cosmos is giving you every possible signal that it is safe, so safe to step into your light. Light your candle, watch the sunrise, write your summer vision, and then go have some fun, because joy is the whole point. If this episode landed for you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And come find me on Instagram at christine.marcario.coach. I love seeing when something resonates. Tuesday's episode is coming, and it is a good one. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. I love you, I'm cheering for you, and I'll see you next episode. Until then, stay aligned, stay abundant, and remember, you are so much more powerful than you know. I'm Christine Marcario. This is Aligned and Abundant. Bye for now.